I'm Steve Ferentz with the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering here at SEMICON West in San Francisco. We're talking with Dr. Michael Liehr, who is the Vice President for Research at CNSE, as well the General Manager for the Global 450 Consortium, the G450C. Also Dr. Christopher Borst, who is the Associate Vice President of Technical Operations for the G450C. Thank you both for talking with me. Right after you both have given the first major industry presentation, briefing on the G450C, obviously putting CNSE further on the map as CNSE ramps up its capabilities with the 450 millimeter platform. Talk a little bit about all of that and where we are and where we hope to be. Some of the points that you made in this presentation.
Yeah, I think we have had a very, very successful start to our consortium. In general, I think the perception is that the momentum that 450 millimeter has gained in the industry has picked up tremendously. Initially, of course, with the creation of G450C, but here at SEMICON West, I mean, the attention that we got, the room basically was full, right? Standing room only, is an indication that this is now a very serious effort. Our partners have played with us extremely well. I mean, we're behaving as an integrated team. I think we are clearly also being seen as a very cooperative group that's open for business. You know, it goes, of course, to the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering and the Governor Cuomo to have helped this with his view and you know, obviously support to allow us to, you know, manage and pull this together.
Yeah, and Dr. Borst, really kind of want to make the point that this is capability that just isn't existing anywhere else in the world right now.
That's correct, and that seems now commonplace at the CNSE based off of our work that's been done in 300 millimeter. But with the infrastructure that we're building, with the building that we're building and the capability that we're building to bring in these 450 millimeter equipment that can process the 450 millimeter wafers, G450C is really continuing to drive that trend forward.
And of course this, like you said, a packed room. What were some of the ideas that you both wanted to get across to everyone who was sitting here, and even those who maybe weren't able to be here?
Well, Mike's lead-in with the mission of the G450C was at the heart and a common thread throughout the entire presentation. We walked through some current status of test wafer operations, the equipment plan and capability that we have in place now, the plan and overall timeline of the program, and then summed up with a bit of the litho strategy that will bring it all together and move things forward.
And the key is really that, I mean, New York is open for business. At the end of the day, the main message that we're trying to convey and did convey here at this meeting in particular is that we're putting a capability in place. I mean, it is a sponsored capability, obviously, by the member companies and by the state, but it's open to everybody. It's an open ecosystem, and that's the business model that CNSE is really pursuing. I mean, we welcome the world to join us here in this endeavor.
Yeah, is it hopeful for you guys to see the interest that was here? I mean, really, as you mentioned, the standing room only, this place wrapped attention.
It's tremendous. I mean, it's absolutely tremendous. I didn't exactly expect it that way, but as I said, ever since the creation of G450C, the momentum has picked up. I mean, compared to what it was before, where the reaction in the industry was negative, probably predominantly because it costs money. I mean, people understand now that we're all serious, we're all working together, we're open, and it's been tremendous.
And just to emphasize that, the questions that came at the end of the session, the Q&A, it was all detailed towards how to become involved, how to move things forward, less in terms of challenging the concept, more in terms of getting down to business and starting to execute.
We clearly turned the corner on this.
Okay.
That's good.
Wonderful. Thank you both for your perspective, Dr. Christopher Borst and Dr. Michael Liehr. We appreciate your time. I'm Steve Ferentz in San Francisco at SEMICON West for the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering.